So we'll be moving into our next part of the lesson, the sound of music. That is Ustad Bismillah Khan. So before we go through the lesson, I have downloaded a small video, a biography on Ustad Bismillah Khan. So kindly watch the biography. So after that, we will be doing our lesson. All right.
Bismillah Khan Sahib. The legendary maestro transformed the Shehnai from an instrument only used in marriage ceremonies to an honored position in the classical pantheon. He was also a devotee of Saraswati, the Hindu goddess of wisdom and arts, and often played at Hindu temples, including the famous Vishwanath temple in Varanasi on the banks of river Ganga. Khan is one of the finest musicians in post-independent Indian classical music and one of the best examples of Hindu-Muslim unity in India. He was awarded India's highest civilian honour, the Bharat Ratna, in 2001, becoming the third classical musician after M.S. Subbalakshmi and Ravi Shankar to be accorded this distinction. His music lives and endures beyond the boundaries of religion, caste, language and nation. Bharat Ratna with Ustad Bismillah Khan Sahib became synonymous in the public imagination with the Shehnai he played, so much so that we remember him every time we hear the Shehnai.
Hello student, today we are going to study the second part of the chapter, that is the Shehnai of Bismillah Khan. So today I will give you the brief summary of the biography. So the Shehnai is actually an improved form of pungi. So you can see in the picture the pungi over here. So it was a musical instrument. Actually it was banned by Emperor Aurangzeb for very unpleasant sound or very irritating sound. But later Baba decided to improve the tone of the pungi. So when it improved and played it, it produced a soft and melodious sound, and that pungi came to be known as Shehnai. So let us look at the brief background of Bismillah Khan. So Bismillah Khan was born on 21st March 1960 in a well-known family of musicians. So his family lived in Bihar. His grandfather Rasul Box was a Shehnai Nawaz of Bhojpuri King's court. So his father Paigambar Box was also a great Shehnai player. So when he was 5 years old, he loved to play Gilli Danda. I think you know Gilli Danda. We have played in our school also. So in the near Dumaron, that is his native place. So he often visited the Biharji temple to sing a Bhojpuri Chaita. So, Bhojpuri Chaita. Chaita means semi-classical Bhojpuri song. So end of this song, the local Maharaja used to give him a very big laddu as a river. A person very important to Bismillah Khan's life was Ali Bux. He was his maternal uncle. Maternal uncle means our mama, who used to live in Baranas. So when he went there with his mother, he watched his uncle practice the Senai and was extremely fascinated by the music, by the sound. So Ali Bux was employed as a Senai player in Vishnu Temple of Banaras. So he started learning Senai from his uncle. Slowly he received lesson in playing this instrument from him. Later he used to play Senai throughout the day. Okay, the temple of Balaji and Mangal's Maya and the banks of Ganga were the favorite place for this young apprentice, means for him to practice. Okay. So when he was 14 years old, he accompanied his uncle to the Allahabad Music Conference, and there he got a Best Promo Award in All India Music Conference. And in 1937, he bagged 3 medals at Music Conference in Calcutta. So again in 1938, he was selected for All India Legend of Now. And he was also the first Indian to greet the freedom with Senai on 15 August 1947, and in which the King of Afghanistan was very impressed with his music. Not only that, the film director Vijay Bhatt named a film after the instrument called Gunj Uthi Senai. Okay, and he has his own composition in the song Dil Ki Kaliyon Hai Toot Gaya, and it became the nationwide chart booster. But he was never interested towards film, so he never pursued a musician in a film industry. So he was the first Indian to be invited to perform in the prestigious Lincoln Center Hall in the United States of America. He also participated in the World Exposition in the Montreal and Osaka Trade Fair in Japan. So he was awarded with the Padma Shri, the Padma Bhushan and the Padma Vibhushan. Okay, so finally in the year 2001 he was awarded with the highest civilian award, that is Bharat Ratna. Alright. Bismillah Khan became very popular and he traveled all over the world, but he was very much attached to his own place, that is Banaras and Dumuron. He could never forget the sound made by the river Ganga in Banaras, and also the Matha. Yeah, Matha means the soil of Dumuron. So he had no desire to settle in foreign. So he was the perfect examples of cultural heritage of India. Friends, we have finished the both part of the chapter. So always remember, there is no substitute to hard work and dedication. So kindly do your book exercise and submit me through WhatsApp. Okay, till then, thank you. Bye bye.